Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 32 of Kingdom Hearts RE Chain of Memories, and we are going to start our first world in our journey upward to floor number 1. Let's see, which one should I choose? Which one should I get out of the way quick? Might as well choose Neverland first because of Captain Hook. But thankfully I kind of own him quickly, though. Now, the thing is, because there's essentially no plot to these floors, I'm going to breeze by them pretty quickly.
Like how quickly?
You'll see. In fact, well, thanks to a bunch of cutting out battles, except for the boss battle, this part right here actually has 2 worlds I completed.
Whoa, really?
Really. Now, not all of them will be like this. Some parts will have times where I'll be fighting some plot-specific bosses in Castle Oblivion, which may or may not take a while, but overall this will be a much faster experience than Sora's journey upwards, because at least those floors have plot. These don't.
And I see you have Mickey's card.
Yes. Mickey in this game is your friend. You're essentially your only friend in this experience overall. Of course, I'm showing this battle for some reason, because I think I want to demonstrate the Mickey card actually in action, or at least try to. Maybe. See, this is what he does right here. He essentially attacks that can stun enemies. Well, he essentially can stun enemies, and he can actually heal you.
That's handy.
Yeah, he's essentially your only way to regain some health outside of, well, getting health balls out in the field area. And you also... And as you can see right here, you can also, now the darkness boost is available. Now, it increases the amount of time you spend in dark mode. So if you see that appear try and get that. But there are times where health, attack, and darkness boost will appear at the same time. In that case, I would recommend just go for the attack boost, because you need more attack power in the overall scheme, you see. Alright. So yeah, last time we had a bunch of developments happening. We have Ansem returning, and I thought he died, thanks to Kingdom Hearts.
But nope, he's a villain in a video game, so he has to return.
Well, not all video game villains return. I mean, it depends on the type of video game, though, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you may notice that Ansem is, I don't know, not as threatening as he was in the original game. It's like almost...
Well, he sounds different for one.
Well, that's because of voice acting. Let me explain. In Kingdom Hearts 1, Billy Zane was the voice of Ansem, and he brought this nice tonal thing and hamminess to the part. However... however, in this game, and, well, technically Kingdom Hearts 2, but since, because it was recorded before this game, yeah, it was recorded before this game, Ansem's role is now, has been taken over by, Richard Epcar, who brings his own kind of hamminess, and he'll be the voice of Ansem for the rest of the series. I'm just saying, folks.
Okay.
Again, he brings his own level of hamminess to it, and I think he really develops into the role, as we'll see in future Kingdom Hearts games. Anyway, there's the boss door right there. Well, first of all, I need to create a save room because this is Captain Hook here. He is difficult. And let's see how he does against Riku right here. I mean, shouldn't be too hard, right? Alright, so there's that. See, already we're at the boss door. We just need to... I don't know why I'm doing that in this... Again, why are there health balls in the safe room?
I guess the origine's just screwy like that.
Right. I mean, save points heal you if... Nah. Anyway, let's just get Captain Hook out of the way and get out of here because... Well, again, we're a few minutes in. We're already tackling the first boss. Well, whatever. Let's just face Captain Hook and get this out of the way. And of course, Captain Hook will have the same moves. He'll bounce around, he'll have slides, and yeah, this is going to be fun. And you actually get to see Dark Mode in action in this fight, if I recall correctly. We just have to break Captain Hook's cards enough times, and we can automatically go into Dark Mode. Ugh. Of course, he's still a wimp. Well, Captain Hook, that is. Alright, just gotta dodge his explode. See? There's Darkness Mode, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if you take damage while in Darkness Mode, you'll lose Darkness points. And as you see here, I'm out of Darkness Mode. Again, that's what Darkness Boost is. You get more points to stay in Dark Mode longer, so you can deal more damage.
So you want to like level that up as much as you can?
Well, yeah. Again, if you have a choice between health and darkness, choose darkness. But again, like I said, if all three are available, choose attack over darkness. That's what I did in this game. And I'm on dark mode again. Huzzah! And yeah. Again, well, it seems the boss was easier as Riku than Sora, so because I was just going for it. I was just thrusting my sword and defeating him like that. And of course, for defeating Captain Hook, we get the Captain Hook card. I think I talked about this already, didn't I?
I think.
Yeah. Let me double check. See, this is one example where all three are available, and again, I chose attack boost. Let's see here. Second chance, regain 1 HP after a critical hit, provided you have 2 or more HP left. Resistant to lightning, but stunned by fire. Alright, like I said before, I'm not entirely done yet. I have to actually get out of here on my own. The game doesn't automatically put me at the right spot, so it's just so freaking ridiculous. Alright, might as well show off how my stats at this point. I'm at level 10, and see, about hour 5 into the game when I was recording this, so blah, blah, blah. It's kind of, yeah, the more files you save onto this, the longer it gets. It's kind of weird, don't you think?
Yeah, is it like taking up more space on your memory card?
Well, I have internal memory storage on my thing right here. It's just that it's, I mean, I have a 500 gig PS3 right here, and there's plenty of stuff, but I figure the more I save, the more memory will fill, and the longer it'll get to save and all that sort of thing, but yeah. Now, like I said, folks, it's time to get out of here, and we can still fight Heartless, which is why it's important to make sure you get a save room card whenever you can, and try and save onto it, especially if you want to use it for bosses and all that sort of thing. Alright. Come on, of course I have to face off against this enemy. Blah. Okay, let's see here. What should I use to get out of here? Yeah, might as well use a weak enemy card, because why not, you see? Alright. Evil Darkness and the Conqueror's Respite is open, so I can just go straight there. After I fight off some enemies. There we go. Yeah, be thankful I'm skipping all these battles, because what else is there to talk about them? There's nothing. Nothing at all. We just fight, get stuff, get cards, moving on. Nothing of significance, really. Except for the bosses, and that's debatable. But the bosses in the actual Castle Oblivion, however, that's a whole other story that I want to talk about. But, yeah. Alright. There's the exit. Why aren't you going towards the exit, you dumb... Of course, I was pretty much under the impression that I want to level up a little bit, you know, get some experience points. Because I still want to survive this game. Okay. Jump. And does Riku have high jump by default or not? Or who cares? Let's just get out. Let's just go get out of here. Anytime now. And of course, yeah.
I have identified the scent. It is Riku.
Riku, you say? Has he emerged from the realm of darkness?
His existence, it was once doubled in the darkness.
Fascinating. That's why you mistook him for the superior. The dark power given to Riku facilitated his escape from its realm.
What I want to know is why he appeared here in Castle Oblivion.
That's really quite simple. His existence resonates with that of another hero.
Sora is in the castle?
He arrived earlier. Marluxia is already using Naminé's unique powers to meddle with Sora's heart.
Without even bothering to consult us.
It seems he desperately wants the Keyblade Master for himself. What a foolish plan indeed. Sora's is not such an interesting existence. The entity that holds true value is Riku, the hero of darkness.
I wouldn't consider Riku a hero.
Yeah.
At least not at this point. He would be more of an anti-hero, or... Well, he was the anti-villain in the first one, I think.
Yeah.
And he did villainous acts, but for good reasons. But here, he's definitely in anti-hero territory, doing heroic deeds and did bad things, or something. I think there's a difference between the two. I think that's how it goes. But, yeah. But already we've reached our next world. See, we're plowing through this game, no problem. It's just a matter of getting from point A to point B to point C, etc., etc., etc. Yes, Traverse Town. Oh yeah, we remember. Yeah, Riku was at Traverse Town at some point when he found Sora and all that sort of thing. So that's always nice. Let's see here. What else? Let's see here. Oh, the whole time frame. So based on the dialogue between these three organization members, Sora did arrive here first, and sometime later, we don't know when, Riku arrived. So, yeah, at least we get a proper time. At least we're getting some kind of time frame of their story. So, if by some reason, if you guys want to do a playthrough some time in the future, you can do some editing and know which goes where. However, I'm just too lazy just to do that sort of thing at this time.
You can probably just look it up on a wiki or something.
Pretty much, really. So, yeah. Traverse Town, huh? Alright. So, yeah. Of course, this whole Riku side of things, we get to learn that not all members of the organization were on board with the whole manipulating Sora thing through Naminé plan. It was definitely Marluxia. Because remember, we saw at the end of Sora's playthrough that Marluxia wanted the Keyblade badly. And look at that.
And they already kind of stated that they were going against the organization.
Pretty much. But we see here that looks like those three that were in the basement, they were kind of organization loyalists, as it were. You know?
Yeah.
I assume so, but still. Of course, we have a long, long journey till we get to, well, the boss, which is, of course, his guard armor. Blah, 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 blah. There you are, you stupid enemy. Alright. You know, maybe I should just skip the whole floor altogether and just go straight to the cutscene and go straight to the boss fights that are actually of consequence, but sometimes you kind of want to show your progress, you see. You want to make sure that it's actually you that's doing the work and not just something you ripped off from like YouTube or something. Which is possible these days, but I kind of want to do this to make sure that it's me doing this work. And me doing the cutting out of the battles. And me doing all this thing here and there and everywhere. Alright. Got that out of the way. Alright. See, which room shall I create next? I need a 2 and up. 2 and up. Okay, why not? Tranquil Darkness. Still got just about 9 minutes left, so... Oh yeah, this is exciting, folks. Going from room to room. Skipping all sorts of battles. This is just so exciting. Are you excited, folks? I am. This is riveting. So entertaining. You know what? I think I'll look up some of the battle cards I haven't explained yet. Let me see. There was the Riku replica from Sora's playthrough, so I might as well go ahead and talk about that a little bit. Let's see here. We have Riku replica. Okay. It's Slide Lock. Keeps cards used in slides available for reloading. Resistant to fire, ice, and lightning. So in other words, if you use a slide, you know that the first card goes bye-bye during the remainder of the battle. This allows the player to retain those cards for reloading next time. So that's convenient. Let's see here. Next is Vexen, the Vexen card. Vexen is Auto Life. Revives you automatically when your HP reaches 0. Only a small amount of HP is restored, and it's immune to ice, but stunned by fire. Makes sense, because Vexen is an ice type guy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. What's next? Next is Axel. The Axel card is Quick Recovery and allows use of cards even while staggering from damage. Immune to fire but stunned by ice. Okay.
Again, makes sense.
Makes sense. Okay. We have the Larxene card, okay, which is Dash. And increases running speed, and it's immune to lightning, but weak against special cards. And then we got good old Marluxia here, which is Double Slide. Use stocked cards and slides twice in a row. Resistant to fire, ice, lightning, and special attacks, but weak against physical attacks. Okay. That's utterly fascinating. I mean, we are talking about enemies here, folks, so I might as well go through a bunch of enemy cards and all that sort of thing. I think I'll go through a list of the regular enemy cards while we go through all this long journey right here. This journey that doesn't seem to end. Okay, let me start from the beginning, okay? Alright. Shadow. Incrementor, or however this is pronounced. It increases the value of all cards by 1. Okay? And the soldier enemy card. Combo Plus. Adds an extra hit to normal combos. Okay? Useful in some situations, okay. Then we have Large Body, which is Guard. And it deflects frontal physical attacks and completely nullifies damage.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, because large body, it's hard to attack from the front, you see, because, yeah. Let's see here, we got Red Nocturne. You know, the red elemental musical things, like the one I just hit right there.
Yeah, the little black mage looking things.
Yeah. It's Fire Boost. Increases the strength of fire-based abilities. Do not use against Axel, folks, for obvious reasons. And we got Blue Rhapsody, the blue versions of those things. It's Blizzard Boost. and increases the strength of ice-based attacks. Do not use against Vexen for obvious reasons. And then we get Yellow Opera, which is Thunder Boost. It increases the strength of lightning-based attacks. Do not use against Lark Scene for obvious reasons. And I think the last one I'm going to talk about right now is the Green Requiem, which is Cure Boost, which is increase the potency of healing abilities. Well, we are at the boss store.
Yeah, okay.
See, me talking about some technical aspects of the game really do help things out.
Yeah, that...
I kind of really do. Thank God I didn't talk about all this stuff while playing as Sora, because...
Yeah, that's all we really have to say, really.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. We're about to face Guard Armor. I'm about to beat up Guard Armor and then move on from this game. Yeah. Oh, fun. And of course, Guard Armor is exactly the same. Gimmick card and all. We get the gimmick card, he'll fall to pieces. And the one thing I really hate about Guard Armor is we have to destroy every single piece of Guard Armor in order to actually kill him. That means arms, feet, and finally the torso. We can't just deal damage to the torso and be done with it. You have to get all the parts, which sucks. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And of course, some of Guard Armor's attacks are a bit on the high side. Well, high number, that is, with the cards and stuff, but... see right here? I have a weak deck. Again, the thing that can really screw you over is the fixed deck. I mean, you start off with some high number cards in the beginning, but as soon as you go through them, you get some of the weaker stuff. You cannot alter it in any way, shape, or form.
Now, are the decks the same with every playthrough, or are they randomized between worlds?
To be fair, I honestly don't know, really. I don't know if it's the same for every floor, every world, or anything. If I have to look that up, but I don't know, really. If it is randomized every time you play through, then that really sucks.
Yeah, that basically means the entire playthrough with 4 eyes on lock.
Pretty much. This is a luck-based playthrough, really. You just have to make sure you have the right deck and hope for the best, really. Again, thankfully there are gimmick cards here. They are exactly the same as they are when we face these enemies as Sora. So yeah. Come on. I think... Let's see. Yeah, we're down to torso, thank goodness. Oh, good. Mickey's card is high. I can use that to heal myself and stun it. And I have the gimmick card, too. Oh, another thing the Mickey card does, which I forgot to talk about, is the Mickey card can also reload your cards as well. Yes. And yes, just like that, Guard Armor is dead, thank goodness. And now we have to work our way to the exit. Fun. But thankfully, this, according to the map that I continually going... According to the map, the Conqueror's Respite is actually this, well, not that far from the entrance, really. It's just entrance room, next room, Conqueror's Respite if you go up vertically or something, not horizontally. So you'll see what I mean in a second. And of course, we get the Guard Armor card. I've pretty much already talked about that in Sora's playthrough. Alright. Yeah, and all that sort of thing, so yay. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Now, I know there are some other cards that talk about other organization... There are other cards that feature other organization members. I think I touched upon this when I was talking about the whole connecting aspect between games and memory cards, but for the time being, I'm not going to reveal them here because...
Are you waiting till we get those cards?
Well, no. I'm going to wait till Kingdom Hearts 2, because if people are here just for the story, I don't want to spoil any story aspects as much. I just want people to just, well, watch this for the story, I guess.
So, basically, they're characters we won't meet yet?
Not yet. I mean, We did technically see them early on, well, when we saw Sora's ending thing,
But we didn't actually see what they looked like.
Right. Not yet. That's Kingdom Hearts 2. Alright. So yeah, blah blah blah. I remember this area. There's the door. Our way out of here. So we're gonna save, take a little break, and then, oh boy, folks, let me tell you, we have a boss fight coming up next time, and it's a doozy, a real doozy. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to this.